ScouterStan. Let's talk a little bit about the George Meany Award. Many Scouters are not familiar with some of these awards, mainly because they're not thinking about them in the context of recognizing Scout leaders who have given a great deal of their time and effort towards Scouting and young people, which is unfortunate because we need Scout leaders to be appreciated for what they do. Not just everyone can jump into it and do what we do. And it's absolutely critical that we thank them and be grateful for their time and their effort towards the betterment of Scouting. Now, the George Meany Award is a nationally recognized and approved by the AFL-CIO, or the American Federation of Labor, and Congress of Industrial Organizations, Executive Council. Now, this award is specifically for adult union members who have made a significant contribution to Scouting. Now, this is not just money. This is time and effort and doing activities with young people. Each AFL-CIO state federation is permitted to give out one of these awards every year. All too often they don't, because they have no candidates that are viable to be considered for the award. And that kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier. As Scout leaders, we need to be grateful to other Scout leaders. I am shocked by how often that I'm on a committee deciding an award and there's very few nominations. There are units that have never nominated ever. So these are things that happen within your district, your council, and this happens all the time. It is critical that we start nominating Scout leaders so that they get recognized for all of their hard work. Now, back on this award, the George Meany Award, it is only for living Scout leaders. There's no honorary or memorial type of giving of this award. And the purpose of this is to recognize recipients for outstanding service to the youth through the programs of the Boy Scouts of America. When you look at the George Meany Award, you really start to understand that this is a way of giving gratitude towards Scout leaders. And that is congruent with our belief in the Scout law. When we say friendly, courteous, and kind, we think of leaders that exemplify that. So it's time to start thinking about the next awards coming up. It may not be the George Meany Award, but it might be something within your district or something in your council. These are things that you need to nominate Scout leaders for because they've earned it. They really have. And it's time that they receive recognition for it. And we all put in a lot of hard work for our units, and that's the important part. But it really makes it easier and a whole lot simpler to dedicate time to all of this if we know we're being appreciated. That is critical to having good, happy leaders doing a great job. Not only for Scouting, for the world. That's one of the wonderful things. It kind of goes along those lines. So if you need more information, I'm going to put a link in this podcast. This is one of my first times that I've ever done that. There will be a link to the nomination form, which has all of the instructions on how to do the George Meany Award. So that's just the beginning. There's going to be other awards talked about, and that's what we do in Scouting. Keep up the good work, and I will see you on the trail.